Today we're going to talk about a dead drop box. Spies. It's the place where you need to store the information that will be necessary for your close relatives when you die. It is probably the single most important thing you can do for your survivors is to gather all of the information they are going to need when you pass into one place. So let's talk about what you want to put in your dead drop. First, you want to have your estate planning documents. You want your will, you want your trust. You want any beneficiary deeds. You want the titles to your car, your boat, whatever you have titled. Hopefully all your titles have transfer on death or pay on death executed on them. Whether or not you've had time to do that, it's important to have a title in this dead drop box. You also want to put your birth certificate and your social security card or a copy of it in there. Hence the dead drop. We don't want everybody having access to this. That's because the death certificate that your relatives are going to be asked to provide information for at the funeral home requires all of the information that's on those two documents. Investments, IRAs, pensions, where do you get your money? And saying the teacher's pension for Raytown, Missouri is not good enough. We need a phone number, and if you have it, an account number, but at least the formal name and a phone number for those places. We forgot one. There was one pension that my father-in-law was getting that was not identified in the dead drop box, and we spent hours tracking it down. If you're a veteran, we would like to have the information about your military service in your dead drop box. It's always asked about, and it's important. There are benefits available to veterans who pass, and in order to access them, we need that information. Utilities. I had 2 relatives die this last year, and we forgot the next 2 items. We forgot about the utilities, and we forgot about subscriptions and memberships. So when you pass, we need to put the utilities in the name of someone living, or shut them off if they're not necessary, and we need to shut down the subscriptions and memberships that you have. Digital assets. If you have your estate documents done by Kiske Law Office, there will be a paragraph in all of the documents about digital assets that gives your personal representative the ability to log on to your digital assets and take control of them, secure them, and shut them off. Clergy. Do you want us to call a specific clergy person? Well, we need to know who, and we need to know their phone number. And also in the dead drop box, if there's somebody in particular you want to speak at your funeral, or somebody in particular that you would like at your funeral, I want a direct cremation, or I want an open casket, or I want a green funeral, whatever you want, you need to put it in there. If you want specific music played and who you want to play it, it needs to go in there. So let Kiske Law Office keep your ducks in a row and get your dead drop box in order by having us do your estate planning documents.